Right now, it does feel like the world is holding its breath. Every scroll brings another crisis, new fighting, sharper speeches, warning about red lights. The constant exposure makes tension feel permanent, like we are living in the build up to something bigger. When fear becomes part of daily news cycles, it starts to feel normal. It's easy in that environment to believe war is simply part of human nature, like bad weather, they turn no matter what we do. History certainly gives that impression. Empire gave risen and fallen through violence. Borders have shifted through pores. Even in modern age, with global institution and advanced diplomacy, conflicts still erupt. But there's another side to the story that headlines rarely emphasized. For most people, most of the time, life is not live on battlefield. Trade continues, cultures mix, international cooperation on science, medicine, and technology quietly moves forward. The world economy is deeply interconnected. That interdependence creates incentives for restraint even when tension rises. The real danger is not only war itself, it's the belief that war is unavoidable. When society assumes conflict is inevitable, they get ready for it like it will definitely happen. Trillions are spent on defense systems, strategies, and deterrence. Some of that is understandable. States want to protect themselves, but preparation can slowly shift into expectation, and expectation can turn into self-fulfilling prophecy. There is also psychological effect at play. News highlights extremes because extreme capture attention. Rising tensions are dramatic. Successful diplomacy is quiet. We rarely see headlines that say, crisis averted after weeks of careful negotiation. Yet those moments happen more often than people realize. So is there actually a way to live without constant cycles of war? Completely eliminating conflict may not be realistic. Disagreement is part of being human, but reducing large-scale war is not fantasy. The 20th century showed how destructive global conflict can be. The decisive since have shown in the major power, dissipate rivalry, often avoid direct war because the cost is too high. The question then is not whether tension will exist, it's whether tension automatically leads to violence. That depends on institution, leadership, public pressure, and being ready to choose long-term peace and stability instead of short-term pride. Feeling like we're waiting for the next spark reflects uncertainty, not destiny. Sparks only become wildfires when conditions allow them to spread. Small problems only turn into big disasters when the situation allows them to grow. Reducing mistrust, improving communication channels, making global rules stronger and keeping stronger economy relationships can help stop conflict from spreading like a barrier that slows down a fire. They don't eliminate risk, but they limit it. War may always remain a possibility, but possibility is not inevitability. The future is not a storm moving toward us on its own. It's shaped by millions of decisions, large and small, made every day. One of the biggest problems in today's world is the belief that power decides what is right. When countries disagree instead of talking calmly or trying to understand each other, the first reaction is often to show military strength. Leaders talk about weapons, armies, and who is stronger. It becomes a competition. Who has more missiles, better technology, or a bigger army? But modern war is not like wars in the past. Today the destruction is massive. Cities can destroy in minutes. Economy can collapse. Millions of innocent people can suffer. Even the country that wins the war does not truly win. It may gain territory or political advantages, but it loses lives, money, stability, and sometimes an entire generation chance to live in peace. Families are broken. Children grow up in fear. The damage can last for decades. Many people believe the only way to stay safe to be strongest. Many people believe that the only way to stay safe to be strongest. This sounds logical at first. If you are stronger than everyone else, no one will attack you. But this way of thinking creates something called a security dilemma. It works like this. If one country increases its military power to feel safer, other countries start to feel threatened. They think, why are they becoming stronger? Are they planning something? So they also build more weapons to protect themselves. Then the first country sees this and feels unsafe again, so it builds even more weapons. This becomes a never-ending cycle. Each side says it is only defending itself, but both sides feel afraid. Trust disappears, tension increases. A small misunderstanding can suddenly turn into a serious conflict. In the end, everyone spends more money on weapons instead of schools, hospitals, and development. Fear replaces cooperation, and peace becomes weaker, not stronger. The real challenge is understanding that true security does not come only from strength. It is also become from communication, trust, diplomacy, and cooperation. Power without wisdom creates fear, but power combined with understanding can create stability. That is the reality we often forget.